have to either forget and give up, or you come up with kind of theoretical predicting models. In other words, you start describing foodborne outbreaks by mathematical tools. And that was a clue what we have started in BFR, not only we, it's about 4 or 5 big groups worldwide, which came up and stopped trying to do all the lab work because nobody can afford all the lab work and you never know what's coming up next. So just take the data that you have and put them into nice software, which you of course have to invent into this software, and then you come up with predictive microbiology and with predictive tools, and finally you can do modeling and you have some kind of clue on what might happen. Still, biology is interesting and might not behave like mathematics, but sometimes it does. So this is just a list of what has been done in my institute. We focused since the last 8 to 10 years on accidental and intentional, in other words, the agro-bioterrorism thing. Not that we believe that this is the highest important issue to come up, but it's an issue where people and politicians get frightened, so we get some money. So we invested into lots of projects. I don't recall all of them, but some of the people in the audience here, like Dario, like Kieran, sorry Kieran, I forgot your first name, Jürgen was in some other projects. So altogether, AnyBioSec was a big EU project. Promise has ended at the end of last year, was a big EU project, and we are just in the beginning of SPICE and some other ones. So, before somebody did not get the message in the first 10 or so minutes, the next, hopefully more than 5 minutes, I will spend on issues where we have, in my department, there are about 35 veterinary doctors. And I've stopped employing those guys. I've started to employ up to now 5 bioinformatics and mathematicians. And the reason why I did this is here. Sorry. Predictive microbiology I already described, because whenever you don't know something, you just take the data that's known in literature or which are in your own database, like our institute, for example, in the last 20 years has collected some 100,000 samples. In other words, we have quite a big knowledge on all this bacteria in our national reference labs, what we get, the same on antibiotic resistance profiles and so on. I'm not going to talking about this. But we came up with 3 more interesting softwares that we created.